Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and in just a moment, I'm going to be talking about whether or not this is a fake out or a breakout, basically what is happening here for Ethereum. And if you hold any altcoins, make sure you watch all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to be talking about the Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum versus Bitcoin, which are right now in a deciding moment. Seriously, this will be important. Just starting off the video on the daily Ethereum chart, and obviously we still have these bullish divergence active on this chart, which basically means we should be in for reduced bearish momentum on the daily time frame, and that's exactly what we've seen pretty much over the past 1 week, just choppy sideways price action relatively speaking. But also what we have seen over the past 1 day is an official bullish cross in the daily Ethereum MACD, which has now been confirmed with 1 daily candle close. Now it's worth mentioning that from time to time we can have some false signals in these indicators, so nothing is 100% guaranteed, but the fact that we have now confirmed a bullish cross in this indicator on this time frame, this simply means that the bulls are starting to regain some strength after obviously accepting defeat around 2 weeks ago. So when you're talking about the next few days, maybe the next 1 to 2 weeks, I do not expect any significant move like this to the downside, simply based on this bullish divergence and now the confirmed bullish cross in this MACD. But with that being said, I would not be expecting a massive pump in the price of Ethereum simply based on these indicators alone with what's happening in the stock markets. So before flipping overly bullish again on the larger time frames, ideally we need to see some sort of reversal in the stock market. But these bullish signals could still lead to some more short-term bullish price action, for example up to this point of resistance, which is coming in at around 2150 approximately. A move like that would not be out of the picture, and we could end up seeing a further move to the upside, like for example around 2.3k if we confirm this pattern right here with a candle close above this line right here, which is coming in at pretty much exactly $2,000 per Ethereum. And this right here is on the 6-hour time frame, by the way, and the next 6-hour candle close also aligns with the next 4-hour candle close, the next 12-hour candle close, and the next daily candle close happening in around 3 hours from now at the time of recording this video. And so once again, if Ethereum can simply close above 2,000, then technically speaking, there is still chance for this to be a breakout to the upside if we confirm that retest and flip this previous resistance into new support. But if we see the next 4-hour candle close below 2,000, so for example around 1980, 1970, then in that case, that would invalidate this pattern and essentially mean this breakout to the upside was basically just a fake out. But if we do close above 2,000 and confirm this breakout to the upside, then we do have a technical price target sitting at around 2.3k. Otherwise, if we flip more bearish again and start breaking below these lows, for example, coming in at around 1900 approximately, then we could still revisit that $1,700 low because that is the technical price target to the downside. But in that scenario, I wouldn't exactly be looking at 1700 just because it's the price target for this pattern, because once again, this pattern in that scenario would essentially be invalidated. Instead, I'll be looking at 1700 because we have already seen a lot of support at that level in the past. So right now, at least in the shorter term price action, Ethereum is in a deciding moment. And that can also be said for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, because as I've been mentioning over the past few days, we formed a bullish divergence on the daily Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, which has resulted in reduced bearish momentum in the shorter term as expected. And due to this short-term bullish move right here after that bullish divergence, Ethereum is actually retesting this previous ascending line of support here on the 3-day Ethereum chart, and that is coming in at around 0.068 Bitcoin per Ethereum approximately. And this is a very important retest for Ethereum because if Ethereum breaks back above that line, then that would be a sign of strength from the Ethereum bulls, basically avoiding this break to the downside. Otherwise, if we cannot see a significant candle close like a 3-day or a weekly candle close back above this ascending line of support, and instead if we play out a rejection from that line, confirming it as resistance, that would further confirm this break to the downside, which would be very bearish for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, meaning that Ethereum would be underperforming against Bitcoin. And as I've said time and time again in my recent Ethereum update videos, in that scenario, if we see more confirmation of this break to the downside, then personally, I'll be moving a little bit of my Ethereum holdings into Bitcoin for the time being, while Ethereum potentially underperforms against Bitcoin. But that is if we see more confirmation here, because right now we don't have a lot of confirmation for this break to the downside. And something very similar can also be said about the Bitcoin dominance chart, which goes hand in hand with the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, because here on the 3-day Bitcoin dominance chart, we are retesting this previous line of resistance and potentially confirming it as new support if we see a bounce. But for the altcoin holders out there, it is quite possible we could see a recovery in the altcoin market compared to Bitcoin if we see the Bitcoin dominance confirm a break back below this level right here, coming in at around 44.5% Bitcoin dominance. So that is why right now we are seriously at a deciding moment in the market, especially for the Bitcoin dominance chart and the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, which is going to be a big deal for the overall altcoin market, at least compared to Bitcoin. And so to quickly summarize what I have to say about Ethereum and altcoins right now in the shorter term, especially in the case of Ethereum versus the US dollar, I'm mostly expecting more sideways choppy price action, perhaps a short-term bullish move if we close above this level right here. But as for the rest of the charts that I've covered in this video, we're simply waiting on more confirmation before being more confident in the next move in the market. And in the meantime, if you want to maximize your profits in crypto, no matter what prices are doing, make sure to check out one of these uploads popping up right here on your screen, because in both of these videos, I reveal how I continue to make money in crypto no matter what prices are doing. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.